kingdom. Here in this chapter you have to study about how the animals are classified based on the body structure and silent features of the animals and morphology of the animals. How the body characters are designed in the animals. So first one is about concept is about silent features of animals. You already know how the features are nothing but characters. The characters of animals. You already know about the characteristic of the plant. So plants are autotrophs, and how the plant cell is originated, or how the plant cells are arranged. Many organelles are arranged. So in the animals are having some silent features or characters of the animals. So characters of animals. Characters of animals. So first character, you already know, animals are eukaryotes. Animals having eukaryotic cell. Eukaryotic cell. Without plastid. Plastid irangilla. Plastids are nothing but these are related to chloroplast. The chloroplasts are present only in the plant cell and it is absent in the animal cell, and without photosynthetic pigments. Photosynthetic pigments ಇಲ್ಲಿ absent ಇರ್ತಾವ. Photosynthetic pigments are nothing but chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B. Those are photosynthetic pigments. Those are absent in the animal cell. Second character is about the animals are multicellular. Right. The animals are multicellular. Multicellular is nothing but many cells. Single cell and many cells. Multi means many. The animal cell possesses many cells. Right in bracket, many cells. Many cells. And these cells are possess tissues, organs, and organ system. The cell is a single, cells is a many. So multicellular. The many cells together form a tissue. Many tissues combined together form a one organ. For example, like a liver. Liver is a one organ, or pancreas, or stomach. These are organs. Those are made up of many cells or tissues. Cells food ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದರಿ tissue formation ಆಗಿರ್ತದ. Many tissues are together form a organ. So many organ forms a organ system. Organ system ಆಗಿ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದರಿ formation ಆಗಿರ್ತದ. This is second character. Next character, the animals are heterotrophs. The animals are heterotrophs or heterotrophic mode of nutrition. The heterotrophic is nothing but they depend on another organism or another plant for their food. Depend irtavri, independent irangilla. So depend irtava. That's why they possess a heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Next is about the animals possess sensory neuron structure. Sensory nerves. Special neurons are present in the animals. Those are responsible for a response to stimuli. You already studied in 10th class. 10th ಒಳಗ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿರಿ. ಒಂದು ಹಾಟ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇರ್ತದರಿ. ಹಾಟ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಟಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದರಿ? ನೀವು ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀರಿ. ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತೀರಿ. Because animal's body containing the neurons, that is called as a sensory nerves. So this is special characteristic of animal. Second, the locomotion. The animals can move from one place to another place. You already know. Compared to plants, the plants are constant. They cannot move. But animals are gets move. And next character is about animals are possess the embryonic stage to adult stage. Right. Next character, the animal life cycle possess embryonic stage to adult stage. This is life cycle. Bracket में बरकोरी life cycle. Embryonic stage is nothing but a embryo develop. Animals ಪಟ್ನ animal ಆಗಿ origin ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ರಿ. So embryo develop ಆಗ್ತದ. So embryo, stages of embryo. Later it forms the adult. So embryonic stage to adult stage ಏನಿರ್ತದರಿ? Animals the life cycle ಇರ್ತದ. So these are the some characters of the animal. So next is about classification of animals. So right, next is about classification of animals. Here the animals are classified based on the body planes. Animals ಅನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? Based on the body plane. So based on body planes, the animals are classified. So first one is about level of organization. First classification is level of organization. So in that the animals are classified. First one, cellular level. First class. Second, tissue level. Third type, organ level. Fourth type, organ system level. These are level of organization of the animals. Cellular level, tissue level, organ level, organ system level. So what is the meaning of cellular level? Here the body of the animals. Of course animals are multicellular. The body of the animal possess only cells. The body of the animal made up of cells, not the tissue. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರಂಗಿಲ್ರಿ? cellular, as the name indicates. Cellular means the body of the animal is made up of only cells, not the tissue. Cell ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರ್ತದರಿ, tissue present ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. That is called as a cellular level. For example, poriferans. ಕನ್ನಡದಾಗ ಏನಂತಾರೆ? ಸ್ಪಂಜು ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳು ಅಂತಾರೆ. So poriferans possess only a cells, not a tissue. Second, tissue level. Animals are also a multicellular. Here tissue level is nothing but many cells combined. forms tissue. ಇಲ್ಲಿ cells ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು cells ಕೂಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದ ರೀ, one tissue formation ಆಗಿರ್ತದ. ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಸೆಲ್ ಅದ ರೀ, this is cellular level, this is cellular level, multicellular. one animal ಅದ ರೀ, consider this is a animal. one animal ಒಳಗ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು cells ಅದಾವ, this is called as a multicellular. this is many cells, multicellular. but in tissue level these cells, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ cells ಏನಾಗ್ತಾವೆ, ಕೂಡ್ತಾವ together. these cells are together form a one tissue. this is called as a tissue. so tissue level organization. so example of tissue level is cylindrators or collaborators ಅಂತಾರೆ. so cylindrators example of tissue level organization. third organ level. here organ level is nothing but a cell are together form a tissue and many tissues are form a one organ. ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು tissues ಕೂಡ್ತಾವ್ರಿ, tissues together form a organ. many tissues combine forms the organ. many tissues combine forms the organ. example, for example liver is an organ. so a liver organ originate ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದ ರೀ, many tissues, ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು tissues ಕೂಡ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದ ರೀ, ಒಂದು organ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದ formation ಆಗಿರ್ತದ. so tissues combine to form a organ. example platyhelminthes. is nothing but ಕನ್ನಡದಾಗ ಚಪ್ಪಟೆ ಹುಡುಗರು ಅಂತಾರೆ, platyhelminthes. next is about organ system level. the organ system level is nothing but many organs together form a one organ system. ಏನಾಯ್ತದ many. for example digestive system of the woman beings ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತದ ರೀ, digestive system ಇರ್ತದ. so ಅಲ್ಲಿ one system organ system ಅಂತಾರೆ, digestive system. that digestive system consisting of the many organs. for example the digestive system consisting of the mouth, esophagus, liver, stomach. liver is a one organ, stomach is a one organ, pancreas is a one organ, small intestine is a one organ, large intestine is a one organ. so ಅವೆಲ್ಲ organs ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಕೂಡಿ one system ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತಾರೆ organ system level. so right, many organs forms the one organ system. for example higher animals including human being. higher animals ಯಾವಿರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಆರ್ಗನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ, ಪೊಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರ annelida, arthropodas, chordatas, these are comes under organ system. these are level of organization. second, next is about organ system level, again divided into two types. organ system level ಅನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, two types ಆಗಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. those are first types, right? types. first, incomplete organ system. second, complete organ system. What is the meaning of incomplete organ system and complete organ system. Here, incomplete organ system is nothing but, for example, consider one animal. That animal containing only one opening. Body of the animal containing the only one opening. That opening act as a both mouth and anus. ಏನಿರ್ತದ ರೀ ಒಂದು ಅನಿಮಲ್ ಅದ ರೀ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಮ್ ಅದ, ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಅದ, ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ವರ್ಮ್ ಅದ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ವರ್ಮ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಒನ್ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್. So this opening is act as both mouth and anus. ಏನಾಗ್ತದರಿ ಈ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ನಿಂದ ಏನಾಗ್ತದರಿ ಫುಡ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಆಗ್ತದ and digestion ಆಗ್ತದ. So digested food again removed from that opening only. ಒಂದು ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ನಿಂದ ಏನಾಗ್ತದರಿ ಇಂಟೇಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತದರಿ ಫುಡ್ ಅನ್ನ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೀಟ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದರಿ ಅದ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಇಂದ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದರಿ ಫುಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ incomplete system. Incomplete organ system. So right, incomplete organ system nothing but the body of animal contain only one opening. that act as both mouth and anus. That is called as incomplete organ system. Next is about complete organ system. The complete organ system is nothing but here particularly the openings are present. Many openings are present. For example, human beings. Mouth adari, nose openings adari, air openings adava. So openings. Anus adari. So the two openings are present or many openings are present. Those are perform their function. That is called as a complete organ system. Here incomplete organ system is example is Platyhelminthes. And complete organ system example is chordatas. Are higher animals. These are belongs to complete organ system. Similarly, the circulatory system is also two types. That is regarding to digestive system. Here circulatory system. The circulatory system is also two types in the organ system. That is first one open circulatory system, second closed circulatory system. Circulatory system is nothing but a blood pumping of the blood ಏನಾಗ್ತದರಿ ಪ್ಯೂರಿಫೈ ಆಗ್ತದ. So that is called as a circulatory system. The circulatory system, the animals containing the some animals containing the open circulatory system and some animals containing the closed circulatory system. The human beings containing the closed circulatory system. The meaning of open circulatory system. Here the blood is pumped from the heart. Blood ಏನಂತದರಿ you already know. Blood is pumped from heart and the other organs are directly dipped into that blood. ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದರಿ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ನಿಂದ ಪಂಪ್ ಆಗ್ತದ. ಸೊ ಪಂಪ್ ಆಗಿ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದರಿ ಆರ್ಗನ್ಸ್ ಡಿಪ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾವ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ. The veins are present for a passing of the blood from one system to another organ or one organ to another organ. What is the difference? Here, open circulatory system do not possess a veins, capillaries and arteries, but closed circulatory system consisting of the veins, capillaries, arteries. Example, humans. Chordata, vertebrata. Human being eduk belongs to vertebrata because he has a backbone. So these are the open and closed circulatory system. Next is about second, that is body wall. Okay, first you have studied level of organization. First one is about level, cellular level, tissue level, organ level and organ system level. Here second is about body wall. Body wall. Body wall. The body wall is nothing but what is the meaning of body wall? Is nothing but during the embryonic stage. Embryonic stage is nothing but ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದರಿ directly. For example, human ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ ನಾನು. Human beings ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದರಿ during the child development. So embryo develop ಆಗಿರ್ತದ. Direct ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದರಿ mother ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದ mother bears not directly a child. Here it bears a initial stage is embryo. Initially ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದರಿ mother ಒಳಗ embryo develop ಆಗಿರ್ತದ. So embryo during the embryonic stage, and embryonic stage develop ಆಗುತ್ತಾಗ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದರಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ embryo layers ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತಾವ develop ಆಗಿರ್ತಾವ. Those layers are called as a germ layers. Right? Body wall is nothing but during embryonic stage. During embryonic stage. Embryonic stage meaning ಗೊತ್ತದಲ್ರಿ? During embryonic stage, the embryo bears many embryonic layers. Many embryonic layers. Those are called as a germ layers. Germ layers. Those are called as germ layers. So this is called as a body wall. Later these germ layers are developed into tissues, organ and organ system. Iva germ layers ಏನಕರಿ later as the embryo develop, ಹೆಂಗ್ child develop ಆಗೋತ ಹೋಗ್ತದಲ್ಲ ಅವ germ layers ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವ್ರಿ tissue, ಆ child ದ organs ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವ, organ system ಆಗಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದರಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದ. So depending on the body wall, the animals are classified two types. First one is about diploblastic animals. Second, triploblastic animals based on the body wall. So these germ layers are three germ layers. First one, ectoderm. Initially before the formation of tissue and organ na tissue organ system formation ಆಗೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದರಿ ಮೊದಲ germ layers ಇರ್ತಾವ. Those germ layers are classified ectoderm, endoderm, or second one is mesoderm. Third one endoderm. ಏನಾಯ್ತದ for example embryoದಲ್ಲಿ. So embryo consisting of ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm layers, embryonic layers. Here endoderm, meso means middle. Endo means inner and ectoderm. Ecto means outer layer. These are germ layers. So based on the body wall, the animals are classified again two types. Those are diploblastic animals and triploblastic animals. These terms are very important. The diploblastic animals is nothing but the body of animal consisting of two layers. ಏನಿರ್ತದೆ body of the animals consisting of the two layers. Those are ecto and endoderm. Endoderm. The mesoderm is absent. Mesoderm ಏನಿರ್ತದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ absent ಇರ್ತದೆ. So for example Coelentrates. Coelentrates is nothing but coelentrates ಅಂತಾರೆ. So coelentrates are bears only two germ layers. Those are endo and ecto. Next, triploblastic animals. The triploblastic tribe is nothing but three layers. They possess three layers. Three layers. First endo, second ecto, second meso, third ectoderm, endoderm, mesoderm. They possess three layers. For example, Platyhelminthes to Chordata. Platyhelminthes are nothing but ಚಪ್ಪಟೆ ಹುಳುಗಳು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಕನ್ನಡ. So those are bears. The triploblast is nothing but bears three germ layers. So this is about body wall. Next is about body symmetry. Third classification is body symmetry. Body symmetry. Body symmetry. The body symmetry. Symmetry is nothing but a shape. Shape of the body of an animal. Shape of of the animal is called as a body symmetry. The all animals consisting of particular symmetry except some corals and snails or sponges. Body symmetry is nothing but a animals bears or animals having particular symmetry or animals having symmetrical ಅಂತನು ಕರೀತಾರೆ. Particular symmetry except ಕೆಲವೊಂದನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟ ಅಂದಂಗೆ except corals, snails and sponges. Depending on the body symmetry, again animals are classified three types depending on the body symmetry. Those are asymmetric animals. Second, radial symmetrical animals, radial symmetrical or radial symmetry. Third, bilateral symmetry. In the body symmetry. Here, what is asymmetry? Asymmetry is nothing but the animal body consisting of no definite planes. Definite planes irangilla, definite shape irangilri. So, but the body of the animal can cut into two equal halves. ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ? No definite plane of the body porifera animal. Example for asymmetry is poriferans. Poriferans. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಡೆಫಿನಿಟ್ ಶೇಪ್ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಾಡಿ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಏನಿರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಡೆಫಿನಿಟ್ ಶೇಪ್ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕೆ ಬೇಕಾದಿರ್ತದ ಶೇಪ್. ಬಟ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಅನಿಮಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ದಿಸ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಟೂ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಹಾಲ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಕಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ asymmetry. So next is radial symmetry. So radial symmetry is nothing but the parts of the body of an animal. One body adare animal da adra parts ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತಾವ್ರಿ arranged concentrically around the central axis. For example jellyfish, hydra, these are example of radial symmetry. Like for example ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಏನದರಿ fish ಅದ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದೋ starfish ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. So this is starfish. These are the parts of the fish and these are arranged concentrically around the central axis. This is a central axis. Central axis present ಇರ್ತದರೆ ಅದರ surrounding ಏನ್ present ಇರ್ತಾವ್ರಿ part of the body, animals part of the body ಏನಿರ್ತಾವ್ರಿ concentrically ಏನಿರ್ತಾವ arrange ಆಗಿರ್ತಾವ. That is called as a radial symmetry. So next, that's why ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದರಿ concentrically radial symmetry ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಏನಾಗ್ತದರಿ the body of the animal can be cut into any plane. ಯಾವುದೋ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದ್ರಿ ಬಾಡಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಅನಿಮಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ನಾ jellyfish, hydra. radial symmetry ಬರ್ಬೋದಿರಿ ರೈಟ್. the body parts arranged concentrically around central axis. Next, bilaterally symmetrical or bilateral symmetrical. Here the body of the animal is along the length axis like a mirror images. ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದರಿ ಅನಿಮಲ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಇರ್ತದರಿ, ಅನಿಮಲ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದರಿ ಲೆಂತ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಬಾಡಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತಾವ್ರಿ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾವ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಅನಿಮಲ್, ಯಾವುದೋ ಅನಿಮಲ್ ಅದರಿ. ಸೊ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಡಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾವ along the length axis and it can be cut into left and right. ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ or ರೈಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದರಿಂದ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಲೈಕ್ ಅ ಮಿರರ್ ಇಮೇಜಸ್ ಹಾಗಿರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ ಹಂಗೆ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. at only one plane ಏನಾಗಬಹುದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ one plane ಒಳಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. that is called as a bilateral symmetry. So bilateral symmetry example higher animals. All higher animals comes under bilateral symmetry. These terms are very important. Symmetry. ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಫೈಲಮ್ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ಬರ್ತದರಿ. ಫೈಲಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಪೋರಿಫೆರನ್ ಫೈಲಮ್ ಹೇಳತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾ ಸಂಜು ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡತ್ತೀವ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ಅದರೊಳಗ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ these are triploblastic or these are diploblastic. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿರಂಗಿಲ್ರಿ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ triploblastic, meaning of diploblastic. That's why these terms are very important. Diploblastic, triploblastic, asymmetry, radial symmetry and bilateral symmetry. Okay, this is about body symmetry. Next is about body cavity. Fourth, body cavity. Again, based on the body cavity, the animals are classified acoelomates, second pseudocoelomate, many organelles present ಇರ್ತಾವ. So between the body wall and alimentary canal there is a cavity present ಇರ್ತದ. But the alimentary canal do not lined by the mesoderm. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರ್ತದರಿ mesodermic layers present ಇರ್ತಾವ. Pseudocoelomate animals ಒಳಗ ಈ mesodermic animals ಈ mesoderms ಏನಿರಂಗಿಲ್ರಿ present ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, absent ಇರ್ತದ. These are absent in the pseudocoelomate. Next, eucoelomate. Here the cavity present between the alimentary canal and body wall. Body wall ಗೆ alimentary canal ಗೆ ಏನು present ಇರ್ತದರಿ body cavity present ಇರ್ತದ and it is lined by a mesoderm. These mesoderms are present in the eucoelomates. Eucoelomate ಒಳಗೆ ಏನು ಇರ್ತದರಿ those are present. The example of pseudocoelomate is first is acoelomate. Acoelomate example ಯಾವುದು Platyhelminthes. Platyhelminthes. Pseudocoelomate example Ascihelminthes. Ascihelminthes. And eucoelomate example Chordatas. Chordata are all higher animals. And for example animals Annelida or Arthropoda. These are the examples of eucoelomate. This is about body cavity. These terms are very important: acoelomates, pseudocoelomates and eucoelomates. Just ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ next this complete introduction of your chapter. Next phylum ಬರ್ತಾವೆ. You term important asymmetry, radial symmetry, ಆಮೇಲೆ bilateral symmetry, coelomate, acoelomate, eucoelomate, pseudocoelomate. Next diploblastic, diploblastic. Those are important. Next phylum study ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ characters ಅನ್ನು study ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Each phylum having some characters. So ಆ characters ಒಳಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ just ಇಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. These animals are triploblastic and these animals are eucoelomate. These animals are radial symmetry. These animals are having a radial symmetry. ಹಿಂಗ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. That's why meaning ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕ್ರಿ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ರಿ. What is the meaning of radial symmetry? The animal possess radial symmetry. ಇಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. So ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕ್ರಿ. Radial symmetry is nothing but they possess ಏನಿರ್ತದರಿ concentrically body part ಏನಿರ್ತಾವ್ರಿ concentrically arrange ಇರ್ತಾವ. That's why this definition and this class is very important to understand the animal kingdom chapter. So this is about introduction and I will continue in next class about the classification of the animals and some phylums of the animals.